News A to Z and the facts. What's behind what you see? TV Guide, the whole world of TV. That's entertainment. The stars underneath all the glow and the news from the people who know. TV Guide, it's a fabulous show. So buy a TV Guide, then read TV Guide. That's entertainment.
The following program is an official presentation from Plastic Battles.
20 seconds to air. Stand by, all cameras.
Ready.
Stand by in videotape.
Ready.
Stand by slow-mo.
Ready.
Stand by to open your mics on the field.
Steady.
Stand by in graphics. Ready with your opening super.
Ready.
Stand by the announcers in the booth, please. And roll tape.
Rolling.
3, 2, 1. Take tape.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Monday Night Shootout. I had to check what day it was. I'm like, wait, it's today Thursday? No, it's Monday. And yeah, we had to postpone a week, had some stuff going on, but we're back. We'll be back on the 2-week rotation here. We got a few people in the chat already. CG7 Cobra, what's up? Tag some things, tag some. Yeah, maybe you'll make a thumbnail someday. Yeah, for sure. Toying Around's here. Wait, Vegeta's here. David Whale's here. Who else we got? Whale David Whale. Mr. Ryan Clark's here. Tryhard Tim's here. Lobo's here. Got everybody's coming in. All right, cool. All right, let's bring in our regular gang. We got Statler and Waldorf. Just kidding. Here's Joe's Oscar Mike.
Hey!
Hi. Hey, what's up,
You
buddy?
know what the best part of the show is? The end.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
They were great. I should get some We should do puppets. One, you know what?
Oh,
We're gonna do an episode in the future where we each have a puppet, and it'll just take our place. How about
that's it.
that?
I'm doing it.
I got a couple right downstairs. Yeah, cool, man. We'll talk at the end, like we do when we get into like our individual projects, but we got to talk about the Golden Cobra, right? Or wait, what?
Yeah.
What am I thinking? Yeah, Golden Cobra. Why am I
Golden
like?
Cobra,
And
yeah.
we got to talk about the latest chapter of the Red Shadow Wars. So that'll be fun.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot. Speaking of hot, hot up north,
Hot
mate.
explosions.
Hot explosion.
That's entertainment. Kaboom.
That's entertainment. It's the mate Mylar.
going
What's up,
on?
buddy?
Living
going?
it.
Living the
Feels
dream.
good. Yeah. Waking up screaming.
Cool. Waking up screaming.
I like that.
Aren't we all these days? I feel like we're all doing that these days.
Yeah, man.
Or we don't want to wake up. Roper's here too. Greg's here. Tor Nerd. Cool.
Hey,
All
everybody.
right.
Yeah.
Wreck Ship's here. Ahoy, mateys.
Some banging shots this week.
Yeah, we got some stuff to get into. We're gonna get into the MNSO Mission 1 challenge with the household objects, whatever you want to call it. I didn't really know like what to call it, but we'll get into that. You know what we could do is to we'll do it after. We'll get into that, and I'm gonna extend it to next episode, so we'll have 2 more weeks to do some more if anybody gets inspired off of this episode, including myself, who didn't enter anything, because I don't do toy photography anymore. All right, cool. What do we got? We got Dutch angles and air fryer photos this week.
Yeah,
What are
baby.
you
Yeah.
talking about, Dutch angle? I'm not angled. Look, my water's perfectly straight. See? There's no angle here.
Yeah, your Dutch angle got noticed immediately.
Right.
It was a pre-show decision.
Trying something different.
It's like some kind of torture to have to watch this show. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Me too. Hey, the Window Viper's here. What's up, man? All right, cool. All right, and we're gonna bring in our guest. This is a guy I've wanted to have on since I was doing like the Plastic Battles radio podcast. Like it feels like an eon ago, and that's how long it took to edit every episode. Was like an eon, which is why that did not last. But this is a much easier format, and this guy's been doing toy photography like since before I was. So at least on Instagram, and that's Eric, Intangible Dandy. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys, thanks for having me on, and good to meet. Honestly, Paul. I mean, I've talked to you for years on Instagram, and Mate for a few years, and Mike for
Nice to meet you, bro.
3 minutes. And you welcome me with the Batman angle, Batman 66 angle. I always appreciate that.
Yeah, he's walking up the side of a building right now. Cool. All right. So yeah, speaking of which, well, Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself. Just give us a quick, all right, pretend we're in a corporate meeting and we're meeting a vendor, and everyone's got to go around the room and be like, "Oh, tell us a little bit about yourself." You know,
Let's do a little round robin.
My name's Eric. I live in Seattle, Washington, or just south of Seattle, near the water. I've been doing photography on Instagram, toy photography since 2014, I think. That's when I started to, just taking pictures of our old modern era figures, rest in peace. Thanks. Yeah, my wife went to Florence, Kentucky, and got a Y'all's jersey.
oh, y'all's jersey? Oh, that's hilarious. They
have a water tower when you drive into Florence, and it says Florence Y'all, so that's what they named their baseball team. But,
oh, that's funny.
But I did 4-inch Joe photography. I did a lot of Masters photography, things like Thundercats, Classified. G.I. Joe's like my original love, so more of that in my future for sure.
Nice. And is this true? Is this CG7 Cobra wants to know if that's a Venture Brothers character, that name?
Okay, so there was a character called the Intangible Fancy, and when I was looking for an Instagram handle, I made it Intangible Fancy, and then I was like, nah, I want to change Fancy to something else, so I went Intangible Dandy. So nice catch.
All right, cool. Kentucky guy there, wreck ship. All right, cool. All right, well, speaking of your photography, let's add that to the stage, and then we could talk about some of it. All right. Okay.
I'm still not good at talking about myself, so go just point.
All right,
point to what you want, I guess.
How about I talk, and then I'll make assumptions, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Sure, that works.
All right, this is awesome. Obviously, this is what Mercer's like. Let's go beat up some of the guys that I used to in my old squad on Cobra Island. He's like, come on, guys, let's go. The kick from Red Dog is ridiculous. Like that dude's jaw is. Went across the Gulf, landed in Florida.
I wanted to go with his football specialty, so
That's nice.
Give a little nod to that. I took that shot a week and a half ago, and I was editing it, and I was like, ugh, these guys are too far apart. It looks like, just looked weird. So yesterday I just worked on it all day and got to a point where I was like, okay, that makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I'm that way with the stuff I do. I mean, I look at something and I'll be like, man, that sucks. And I go back and I reshoot stuff. But I mean, this is good. Everybody's staged right. You know what's going on. The action's fun. There's some dust in the air.
Yeah, this one popped up on my feed today, and I spotted it. And I'm like, oh wow, this is nice.
Yeah, I don't want to overdo the aerosol, but that was shooting directly into the sun. And when I started, it was casting a nice shadow. When I took it, it was like, I'm gonna get everything blasted out if I don't diffuse this.
I mean, those light rays are deadly awesome, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That worked out in my favor.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I kind of get that kind of time of day. You know what I mean? It's good. I love it. What do you shoot with, Eric?
I shoot with a Canon. What is it? 6D. It's was like the top of the line camera back in 2018, and I bought it in 2019, I think. So I'm never a top of the line guy. The best thing is I have like, the nifty 50 lens. I have this little lens that I bought at a camera store used. It was like $70, and it's not a macro lens, but it's for close-up shots. The lens feels like a Fisher-Price toy. It's all plastic, it rattles. But then I did these toy photos for a local Comic-Con. And
yeah, I saw in your bio. Is it this one?
Yeah, and I don't do that anymore. I probably need to take that out, but
okay.
And it doesn't really matter. They still use my shots, but the guy's a professional photographer, and he gave me this lens, and it's like an 85 millimeter. This lens is as big as my head, and as you guys can see, I have a giant head. It weighs a ton, and that's how I get like these super deep diffuse shots where like everything's blurry, and there's like just this one piece that's perfectly in the focus range. But so yeah, that's what I shoot with.
Yeah, you still. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, based on what you just said, I just happened to be looking at that Conan shot, the second shot there on your reel. Just how soft that monster is.
Yeah, that's. I started shooting Joe's. That was like my entry drug into toy photography. It was, the Pursuit of Cobra line, Retaliation Wave 3, I think, had like Data Viper in it. Data Viper is one of my favorites. He's so cool. But as it went on, I just started getting more into fantasy stuff. Honestly, this year I took a lot of time off because I've been like cleaning my nerd room and getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve me anymore. Like Star Wars Black. I have like 60 of these figures. And I don't really want most of them. So I'm kind of cleaning up my room. But watching this show, talking with a lot of people in the Joe community, and the way Instagram has gone like south for toy photography, at least this community is kind of like spread out. I just wanted to chase the community again, and this show was like, man, this is just a cool place to talk Joes. Getting in with everyone who's now into GI Joe that maybe didn't grow up with it. It's I don't know, it's kind of a renaissance in a way. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's. I'm glad that show. I mean, I would love to, hopefully here now we can get back on a regular 2-week schedule, and stuff like that. And it's good where, I'm hoping the show does inspire some people where, Joe and Joe adjacent, stuff where we can like focus on the photography of that stuff, and maybe it does inspire people to. That's why, like, I forgot who it was. Somebody suggested we do a challenge. Do you remember who that was, guys? In one of the. I don't remember who that was, but anyway. That's where we came up with the MNSO challenge with the, household objects. But doing stuff like that too might inspire people to, stick with it and do some more Joe stuff. So,
if you're extending that another week, I might take a shot, and I might go air fryer, just because someone in the thread said it.
Just remember to take your figures out before you use it.
Maybe I'll just put a mole rat in there and not clean it, and we'll see what happens.
And then take a photo.
Yeah.
But yeah, Greg had discovered your account a couple months back. He says, "Great account, classic setups, modern techniques, distinctive style." It's high praise coming from Greg. So it's good stuff, man. It might have been toying around. It might have been who suggested it. But yeah, so that's it was a good idea. And then we're going every 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks to come up with some new household kind of stuff, So, but yeah, let's look at a few more. I mean, this is one of my favorite recent ones that you did.
Yeah,
like the setup here with these buildings, and it's just the focus is great. I think you do most of your shots outdoors too, right?
Yeah. So you'll see on my account, like it'll be pretty easy to tell which ones are indoor, and I don't really care about likes and all that. You can tell like my style shifts a little bit. The shooting outside is what really brings me joy. This is a local buddy of mine, the Diorama Project, and he texted me and he was like, "Hey, I built all these abandoned buildings," and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And he showed them to me, and he's like, "They're kind of for 3 3/4," and I was like, "That's okay. We'll just stage it a certain way." And then he had all these smoke bombs from the 4th of July. The orange one spat orange, and
cool.
No special effects, like no over processing there, just just sunlight, a couple front lights, and an orange smoke bomb.
Nice. Yeah, these buildings are awesome.
There were like 3 shots on the quick fire before it just became this whatever, the sulfur mess that was like
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I know. I've inhaled that smoke when I was a kid. I used to use it with my Joes in the backyard, and couldn't get that sulfur taste out of my mouth for like a week. I thought I was stuck that way. I remember being like, I'm never gonna have normal taste again, and I was like freaking out.
I had some nostalgia when it hit my face for sure.
I used to shoot war movies as a teenager in the woods with my friends, and we used those for like, you know, grenades going off and stuff.
Oh my god, that's so funny. What are these slag pieces you got them working
on? That was something my friend made. I think he just took a bunch of foam and stirred it around with some glue and made little rubble patties with them.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It shows up in a lot of my recent photos. I'll just put it in the foreground out of focus. So it just kind of, you know, adds some kibble to the shot. That is your green smoke bomb right there. So
oh, nice.
We ran through all the smoke bombs.
Nice.
I love this photo. This is cool.
Yeah. Airtight's in trouble though.
Yeah.
I love something about Airtight is just such a cool design. It's bright. It's it's not very classified. I just love it so much. So when he came out, I was like, man, I don't
have him yet, but honestly, after this photo, I'm gonna have to pick up both of these guys.
Dude, he's good. He's good. I haven't been able to put him away since I opened him up. He's
just cool.
His clothes pop into the back, so if you move them, they pop out pretty easy. But
yeah, you can kind of like work it in there, but you know, it's better than it being permanently attached. I'm still bummed that the Eels one is permanently attached. I'm like, I don't want it permanently attached. So, but yeah, this is great. Looks really good. All right, let's look at a couple more. There was one I wanted to look at. Oh, this, first of all, I got these two from Mythic Legions. I haven't opened them yet, but man, these things look awesome. So I wanted to look at this one. Like the Dio here and everything's great. The focus is perfect. The lighting's great. It's one of my favorite overall shots you've done recently.
Thanks, man. I mean, if you have this figure, there's nothing original for me on this. I saw on Reddit somebody was like, yeah, pop the bone pieces off and put a knight, like the legs and the arms of a knight, and it's this brand new character. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do that too.
Right.
And, and it melted my brain how cool it was.
Yeah, they look awesome. I got 3 of these, and I haven't opened them yet, but I wanted to do something like maybe like Destro's family or something, you know, with the masks or something. I don't know yet, but
that mask is so cool. That would
the mask is dope. Yeah.
Wreck Ship, he might end up on the wall at the Golden Cobra. Who knows?
No. You leave Airtight alone. All right, let's look at one more. Oh, yeah, speaking of let's look at the Red Shadows.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I'm not super proud of that pick, but that was ooh, I got him. I've been waiting years to take pictures of Red Shadows. Oh, I want to post soon. And then I was like, okay.
I don't know. I like it. All right, fine. We'll find another one. How about
that's
this
the
one?
indoor shot, though. That's what
about this one?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That was okay. That's I mean, that's not Baron Ironblood, but it's Baron Ironblood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Mike, you were talking about finding Red Shadows. How's like 6 months ago?
I would say I'd say about a year ago.
Oh, a year ago? Okay.
Yeah.
So
just slowly becoming more familiar with all those characters.
I mean, it's a deep dive. Like, I think I found it I think I was just like dive bombing on yojo.com or something. And this was back in like 2016, 2017. And I was like, oh, Canary Anne. It's a yellow Lady J. What's that?
Yeah.
And then it just, like, there was a whole another faction. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
These are so cool.
And at ZoloCon in February, I picked up it's like the equivalent of the compendium for G.I. Joe, but it's for all the Action Force. And it's all the comics with Baron Ironblood and Red Jackal and Red Laser.
Oh, I saw that.
And it's cool. It's dark. It's a lot darker than the G.I. Joe comics.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, if you're a comic book fan, and you love this stuff, I would recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too. I got a lot of the original, newsstand paper. What do you call them? Newspapery kind of ones.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, this is awesome. It's same buildings, Eric. That you're
Yeah,
using the
same
other one?
buildings, except that was, I think, sparklers, and the buildings caught on fire. So,
Oh no! Did they really?
yeah.
What are they
Just-
made out of? Are they MDF or something? What are they?
No,
what are they
there
made
it's
out
like some really cheap foam. I gotta ask
Oh.
Derek what he used, but it
Like
was some one of those
floral
things where
foam,
like,
maybe?
wow, this looks really cool. It's gonna work great. And then it was like, oh, it's on fire. Hold on. Let me get it. I think the shot's layered. That's why the kind of like the back left half of the picture is kind of
Oh
like,
yeah.
one's darker, one's lighter. I mean, that's obviously tricking the lighting, but I just I had my camera set up still, so I just layered the photo to give it, one more smoky, one on fire. So
Yeah.
kind of works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
And that's an app on the whip because I don't use Photoshop. I don't want to take a class on it, so I just lit that whip up with a little app.
Oh, looks good.
Some-
Yeah, it looks
Something
it
like
looks
lens flare or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Photoshop. I mean, those tools can be a little daunting if you never used them before. But honestly, if you really get into, like, you can watch a few YouTube videos and kind of get the hang of it pretty quick. Just the
I figure someday
concepts
when
will
I'm
be there.
retired, maybe it's gonna be like another job if I want to use it right.
Yeah, I've been using it since 1995 or whatever. It's Photoshop 2 back then, so I got years and years under my belt of that. Better than Marvel. Oh yeah, the origin of Baroness, right? Yeah, it's cool. It's like it's like an alternate reality G.I. Joe universe. Yeah. All right, let's look at one more. You pick it, Eric. What do you think? Which one do you want to talk about that you're like, what?
Let's go with that Dr. Fate picture or the anyone. Let's go with the Frag Vipers. Let's keep it G.I. Joe. Let's go with the Frag.
All right, Frag Vipers. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
This is great.
So that's just a pretty simple shot in my driveway. That lens kind of clouds everything to make it look like buildings or trees. I think I did put some cinder blocks back there to kind of make it look bombed out. I really just wanted to show off Frag Vipers on the show because I'm a buy 2 Viper guy. So if it says Viper, I'm going to buy 2 of them. Some I buy 3. Like I have 3 Hydro Vipers, and I don't know why. Like, what am I going to do with that 3rd Hydro Viper? But I just wanted to show the highlight movements. I watched a good 15 minutes of highlight, boys, and took some notes, made some poses, and then brought them outside.
I've got to revisit. I gotta get a photo of these guys. I did
Those
a
are
lot. I
cool
got a little
poses.
series of O-ring ones, and back in the day, and I had like a little story behind them. So, but yeah, these look great. I know what you mean about Vipers, except I don't even know. I got a stack of Hydro Vipers behind me. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
You will
Literally.
go through like your pre-orders, and you'll say like, I got 7 bats in. I got this many of this. I'm like,
I
whoa,
know.
good for you.
I
I went a
have a
little
problem.
crazy on the Alley Vipers when they dropped, and I still have like 2 or 3 unopened because I'm like, what can I do with all these?
Yeah, I'm always like, someday I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, or by then the figure will be like $60 on the aftermarket. So if I just buy it now, I won't have to pay that. That's how my brain tells me. Like, get extra now, and if you don't need it 5 years from now, you can sell it then. I'm like, okay. That's the little devil on my shoulder telling me, no, just get a couple more.
And then everyone got them on clearance at Ollie's, and you're like, ah.
Well, I got. All right, so I'll be honest. I got 6 retro grunts, right? Because I was like, okay, I gotta use the buck for like other retro Joes, like Steeler, for example. They don't really like the outfit they put him in, so I could just use the grunt body, whatever. And they messed up the order, and they sent things in the wrong package because they have a new fulfillment service. So if anybody orders from Pulse, they have a new fulfillment service in Georgia, and it is a disaster so far. So I've never had an issue in the 6 years I've been ordering from Pulse until the last 3 from this new fulfillment. Everything's messed up. So things are shipping in the wrong box with the wrong tracking number and everything, and I'm trying to find. So I called them and I'm like, yeah, I got the grunts, but I got no wild bills and I'm missing 4 techno vipers. And they were really cool. They're like, okay, we'll just send you more. I'm like, okay, thanks. You know, I got a shipping notification Saturday for 6 grunts. And I'm like, what? So it's in the, so they're sending me 6, but I already have them. So now I'm gonna have 12. I think I'm just gonna call them tomorrow and be like, I'll ship them back to you. I don't need the extras, guys. Like, I don't need 6 now. If you want to send me 6 more techno vipers, we can talk. But you know, so anyway.
Sounds like Paul's doing a grunt giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll wait a few years until he's like, you know, I never got a grunt. Now it's like he'll be peg warming everywhere he is. Yep, troop building, make full squad. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So awesome stuff. Anybody who doesn't follow Eric, Intangible Dandy, go do it. Dude's like an old, like OG. You're an OG G.I. Joe photographer on Instagram.
Oh,
for sure.
thank you. I'm
Yeah.
certainly old.
There's a, well, aren't we all?
Aren't we all on the show? If you like G.I. Joe, you probably are.
But like when I think of like the original crew on Instagram, I remember like Backyard Battles. Remember him?
Oh man,
what
what happened to him?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing these days. And remember JC Malone was doing it.
Yeah. Joe
And-
for a while was like he'd like pop in every
Mhm.
few months, and then he's gone. Action
Yep,
figure
and then-
photography too. I think he was on your show.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yes.
that-
Action figure photo with
Action figure photo. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Where he went, I don't know. You know, Attica Gazette still doing it. Or
Yeah, he is.
Flatline still doing it, right? So you still have some of the OGs, but yeah, it's funny because this was pre-classified era, right? So you were doing 4-inch Joes, right? You were doing O-rings or just 4-inch Joes?
Just
at the
4-inch
time?
Joes. I
Yeah.
love the O-rings. I still have them, but I mean, I would defend the modern era 4-inch Joes from Hasbro and from the G.I. Joe Club. And other people would say these are junk, and I'm like, no, they're better than O-rings. But that became heresy, so don't want to say that.
Yeah.
I'm more just so happy that Classified is here.
Me too.
Because-
Yeah, I mean, I love the old stuff, but like now, I will say this: I do remember, like, you made the 4-inch Joes look good, and I'm not a huge fan of the builds of those, but that's just my personal take. But what I think your photos are always great. So you were
Thanks.
one of my first follows for sure back then. So
Thank you.
excited to have you on. Oh yeah, General's Joe's Justin with his Dio stories. Yep. There's a lot like that. That old school era was like all toy photography was stormtrooper. Then you might get something else. Then more stormtroopers, you know, and then like once in a while there'd be a G.I. Joe photo somewhere, and you know, then since they were O-rings or 4-inch Joes, nobody gave it any respect. But Classified changed all that. So
Stormtrooper. Sorry.
where's that coming from?
You get it yet?
It's coming from
Stormtrooper.
You know what? You're kind of like Darth Vader in the TIE Fighter when Han Solo shoots the wing out and he starts spinning around.
For 7
You're
minutes?
the
No,
touching.
27 minutes? How many minutes? Somebody timed it. It was like 27 minutes spinning.
You know. All right, cool. Let's get into. Hold on. Shit, wrong tab. Okay, let's get into MNSO Mission 1. So we talked about this backstage. Anybody in the chat? Yes, I understand there are other weird thumbnails showing. Whatever reason, now you can't search just the hashtag and only see the hashtag, especially on a desktop. It's gonna just mix in other things, and like, did this actor die? We talked about this earlier. No, he's not dead. They apparently killed Hal Jordan in the show, but I don't think he's really, like, I don't know. Like, look at this. Whatever. So ignore all the weird stuff down here, like whatever this is, skincare and like AI imagery that is banned from our show. Let's talk about the ones we got here. So if anybody in the chat did an MNSO Mission 1 household items and you do not see your photo here, DM it to the Monday Night Shootout account right now and I'll check it, because I don't see anything else down here, but there could be things that didn't make it. So just do that. And like I said, we're extending it 2 more weeks, so we'll have another shot at it next episode. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I don't know why. Instagram used to not work that way. You used to put in the hashtag, and whatever had the hashtag would show up, and whatever, if there was none, it would just show no results. Now it tries to mix things that you might mean with the actual hashtag, but no one asked for that. Just like no one asked for AI, but that's where we're at. So that's where we are. So let's all roll through these. So there's a couple here that are new to me, and we're gonna go look at this one. This is from Toying Around. This is mainframe and leatherneck. Now, see, this is cool. You can tell it's something, but this looks like it could be a base, right? Some sort of base they're in, and they say,
nice panels.
"Yep." Okay, they're in Mindbender's lab, maybe. So it looks like. Okay, all right. Let's take a look what he's got. Oh, look at like how simple. How simple is this? It's so good. See, this is where
if that was like a watering dish for like a pet.
Yeah.
The mainframe
I didn't
was
see
on.
Blender.
But I love it.
This is where the
So
magic
smart.
happens.
Yeah.
Where like by the cropping and by like the depth of field, what's in focus, what's out of focus, the lighting, all that combined to obscure what it is, right? Like I can't really tell what this is, but in world it's something. And then you see it like this and you're like, "Oh my god, really?" Like that's that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And that
saying
CG7 go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I was on one of my shots. I said that I had to retake it because the characters are so spread out. In this shot, I think it works perfectly. If you go back to that shot, you've got mainframe in the foreground, and it's not even like it's tilted a certain way, but you can see like Leatherneck has kind of got that like, oh, we finally made it. He's adjusting his hat. Mainframe getting to work. There's some real good storytelling in this.
Yes.
That
you
hat
can
tip
kind
is
of
great.
Yeah, the hat tip is like just that subtle pose tells a story, right?
It's like I did my job getting you here. You do the rest. Yeah. Because I don't know what I'm looking at.
Hey, Diorama Project's here. He says,
Hey,
my
man.
guy, Intangible Dandy.
Yo.
That's the man behind my dios.
Yeah, we were just talking about him. Excellent illusion, right, Greg? Toying Around says, thanks. Yeah, good work. Yeah, Ryan says, great, excellent
Absolutely.
work. Yeah, this is exactly kind of things I was thinking about. Now, I know, I think CG7 Cobras said, like he's got a shot. We'll get to his, but he said, like, oh, I'm going to work something into my dio, but I don't want to just take a picture of the living room, which is I totally get it. But that's never like, if you do it a certain way, you can get away with it just by what's in the photo, what's kind of out of focus. And like, this is a great example, you know what I mean? So this is exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for, is like people would do that. And speaking of which, okay, the guy Mate's here.
Yeah.
And we're going to get in this one. This is another, like, I saw this and I think I was driving back from Buffalo when I saw this, and I shouldn't have been looking at my phone, but I did. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, I got to put the phone down. So I didn't look at this image or the video until I got home. And I was like, come on, this is so good.
Yeah. I mean,
so
the little detail of like just having Polly sitting next to the door, almost like they're in here, like that little tiny detail.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So what how did you come up with this, mate? Did you look at the thing first and be like, oh, I can use this part of it's the air conditioner, whatever extender? Or did you think of the thing that you wanted to do and then look for something that could work as a door?
I got a new AC last week, and I'm putting that in, and I only need one of those two sides because my window was a little smaller than regulation. And I was looking at it, I'm like, that's a garage door, so I know what I need to do. And I had the other dial pieces already made, and it fit in pretty good. Use some shish kebab, whatever, skewers to go into the styrofoam and just hold it in place, so I didn't have to glue anything. And Gung Ho, his hands kind of wrapped around it. Well, actually, Sergeant Slaughter's hands on Gung Ho wrapped around it. Wraps around it pretty good. I was concerned that the louvers were a little big, or the flaps were a little big compared to like those undersized, the smaller garage doors. But once I put it up in front of the camera, I'm like, it works. So yeah, it was good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it works. So, like the illusion is there, and you know exactly what it's supposed to be. Like I'm not confused at all about what he's doing, And I love the rat in the foreground too. That's nice, nice
Yeah,
little touch there.
your kibble, as I just call it kibble, like stuff in the foreground, stuff in the background, things that bring the scene alive. I love that you did that, mate. If I can just say, like, you brought me back into GI Joe photography, because I remember the first time I saw one of your shots. I think it was like the third shot you ever posted, because I remember I saw it and I was like, what is this? Like, it was maybe a fire bat shot, and I just remember like going to your profile and being like, this guy's brand new. Where did he come from? I love it.
Wow.
And like you did, like, you master these. Honestly, okay, I think you do such a great job of recreating the box art in your photos, which is like, sometimes I'll see something like, okay, grunt. I'm like, I gotta recreate this grunt picture that, of him running with the explosion, because it's what I thought of when I was a kid. But it's like, no, man, it's just like a lot of your photos do that. And then this great storytelling, I love the angle. Yeah, man, I'm glad I got to meet you, because
thank you so much.
I remember the first time I saw your stuff, I was like, where is this guy from? This is great.
I think that's about the time I quit, is when I looked at his work.
Oh no, like, no, you guys are inspirations.
He's got it. I'm good. I can retire.
Thank you too much.
The Dutch angle's great, right? And the like you said, the kibble, but like the newspapers and just the dirt on the ground, it all sells it. Lived in. It's good. Lived in. Yes.
The ground is a piece of floor sandpaper, like the ones that go on those floor sanders. So it's a pretty sizable. And I started off with just that, and I wanted to look like pavement. It's a black piece of really fine sandpaper. And I thought, you know what? It's not dirty enough. I wanted dirt around the edges of the door, and I needed something to get Gung Ho's feet on the ground, because the way he was posing is kind of pushing him back a little bit, so his toes were kind of popping up off the ground. It didn't look super real, so I just got that out and I threw it at the door. I got a spoon and some dirt, just dirt from my driveway, and threw it at the door, threw it all over Gung Ho, and loved the way it looked around him. I was going to clean it up afterwards, but no, I just put it all over everything.
That's great. I love the feet right here too. The feet. It's so funny. Yeah, good stuff, man. This is perfect. This is like, man, I love seeing this stuff, because I'm like, this is, whenever I have so much crap in my basement and garage and storage unit of just random pieces of plastic and broken my dad and his girlfriend, they broke their vacuum cleaner and it didn't work anymore, but I took it and I'm like, I can use pieces of this. So I have broken electronics everywhere, just VCR, the metal housings, all that stuff, just because I can use it for something eventually. So
absolutely.
That's how you accumulate trash. Be careful. It happens.
Oh, I know.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, I'm going to be like those guys you see, like the helicopter shots of his property, and he's got nothing but junk in.
The neighbors' houses are immaculate.
Yeah. The city sending in trucks to haul away all the junk. Started innocently enough with action figures, and it turned into this hoarding property.
Oh, then definitely don't get a 3D printer, because you're just going to print yourself into a pile of stuff.
It's happening soon. I'll 3D print myself another garage so I can store stuff in it.
Thank you, Greg.
Listen to this from Greg. Yeah, gold standards, man.
Yeah,
high praise,
man. I mean, and it's deserved. It is. It's 100% deserved. I mean, every time I see made stuff, I'm like, God damn it! This is so good. So yeah, I love it. All right, this is new to me. I have it. This is the first time I'm really looking at this. So this is from the Collector Figs. All right, so you got, looks like Sergeant Slaughter and Roadblock. Something's happening to rock and roll, and it's, what is that? What is this?
Is it a cat?
Oh, it's
a
cat climbing. They climbing.
Look at that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
that's so funny.
I'm bummed I didn't figure it out. That's like half the fun. Is I'm like,
yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, he's like climbing it, right? He's maybe like training, right? Hold on. Oh, he didn't say, but it's like like a training. Yeah, he's got it. He's probably got his whistle or something. Hold on, let's look at behind the scenes. Yeah, he's got his whistle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. He's got his whistle. Yep. He's like, climb, maggot.
Like the little duffel
Awesome.
bag you gave him too.
Yeah.
And the cats aren't in the shot, but they didn't move. So that's very cool. That's very cat-like.
And that looks like tile from like Home Depot bath aisle, just draped over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works great. Let's look at it. Do we see it in the shot? We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect flooring.
Yeah.
That's perfect
Yeah.
for
Yep.
flooring. I love it. I'm gonna steal that idea. I'm stealing that from your collector figs. I have to find those. Fellow Canadian, part of local toy photography group. Oh, you guys have a local toy photography group? That's I'm jealous. Yeah. Why we got to just all move to like a commune, and it'll just be like a bunch of Joe photographers, and no one else is allowed.
In
Then we could
Canada.
Yes, I'm ready to leave. Anybody has somewhere for me to crash?
I'm sensing a theme here over the last couple months, talking with you guys.
I just want a like boring existence. That's all. Just boring. That's all I want. So yeah, cool, man. This looks great. The blur is
good job.
interesting. It like really, funnels you in on the subject there. On rock and roll. So good work.
Yeah.
All right. What else? All right. So this is not Joe related, but it's got the hashtag. So it's from Wicked Thug 227. Yeah, it's recent. So I'm gonna say this looks like some kind of there's no behind the scenes here, but that we looked at it behind the scenes or before we jumped on live, and I think this is like a wicker basket. So if it's part of this, that's what I'm gonna assume that is. What do you guys think?
That's my guess, yeah.
Yeah. Same.
But
That's what you
yeah,
mentioned, it
excellent
makes
framing
sense.
and light.
Mm-hmm.
That figure is pretty big from what I understand. I think that's like 10 inches tall or something like that.
What line is that from?
Yeah, I don't know what that's from.
That is from it's that Gladiator.
Z-Stray
line.
Studios or something?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
Yeah.
I've been called to that line. I might have to pick it up.
Yeah, that thing's beefy looking, man. It's a big figure.
Beefy with butterfly joints. It doesn't get much better than that, boys.
yeah, look at that. So cool. All right,
Should get
that's
t-shirts
great.
with that. Beefy with butterfly
Beefy with
joints.
butterfly joints.
Put that on my tombstone.
Why would you want that on your pizza? Okay. All right, bad joke. All right, super powered figures. This
This is
one,
great.
I
Is that a
love this one
dryer?
so much.
Is that in the dryer?
It is.
Yes.
Good call. Yeah, I love
Beauty.
it. See, that's where it's like literally you can just find some interesting background that looks techie or whatever. Keep it just out of focus, and then just basically put a figure in front of it. Now it looks super interesting.
That's got Mission Impossible 1 vibes because they have like
What?
8 of them. So I gotta say 1.
It's another part of their local toy photography group.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have Mission Impossible vibes. The red, lights really sells like the alarms going off or something like that. Firefly's
awesome.
completely unbothered as usual. Oops, I went too far. I've gone too far.
Meanwhile, in the upstairs, you hear, "Did you put the clothes in the dryer yet? Give me a minute."
That's funny. Yeah, this is great. Focus is great. Pose is great. Acting's great. Yeah, top notch. What did I say? I said something on here. I don't know what the comment is, but I said absolutely crushed the mission. Yes, that's what he did. So good work, superpowered figures.
Yeah.
All right. This one's from some guy named Mike. I don't really know this guy. I don't know. I heard it.
Yeah,
But
it's all right.
all right. So go ahead. You
No, I
talk.
was just gonna say. Interestingly enough, I almost took this photo in a dryer. So I was inspired by the Tool album cover, and I'm like, I want to go take a picture in my dryer. But then I just decided there was too much plastic, so then I kind of got hungry, and I went upstairs. I opened up the air fryer, and I'm like, my wife had just cleaned it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, huh. So, I posed and threw the lights in there, and they were magnetic, so they stuck.
Oh, perfect.
And, yeah, it was just a real quick shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's such an easy setup. You can go back for more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like
really
you
great.
you could cook yourself a snack and then set it up after and eat while you're shooting. But yeah, like good job. Like the fact that this is like out of focus, but you can still see like the grime on it.
Yeah.
What's really like sells it, you know? It's
And the only post work I did on it was the blades, the helmet light, and the backpack lights. Everything else is in camera.
Good job getting the focus right on this glow over here.
Yeah.
That backpack light looks natural, like it really lights up. Nice work.
Thank you.
Does the hair move? Or
yeah, the hair swivels. Yeah, it's on like a little peg.
Nice movement in that shot.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody's digging it. Yeah, this is one of my faves. Good work, man.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see what else we got. We got one for Greg
this
here.
one. Banger.
Yeah, this is great. This is great because I have like 2 bins full of these corrugated things, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna use them for something. One day, you know, and they kind of all get deformed because of the weight of them all smashing into each other. But this is like a great use. Just how simple.
Cookware packaging. And
ripped
up
packaging and a blanket.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Mainly because the way it's lit.
Yeah.
It's like it's as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, I know exactly what they used, or ish. But just looking at that, I'm pointing to my screen like you can see it. Just the way the light comes in and hits the shadows, it very much looks like a tomb. Like that's going to get some mind bender goodness, some Serpentor pieces, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. Although Mindbender's gonna get his coat dirty, so he may want to wish he would switch to black. But yeah, that's awesome.
The foreground stuff and the little ripped up pieces, that it's a little that goes a long way in the end of the day.
Great use of Firefly's goggles on Destro too.
Yeah, that's like something you would never think of, and it looks awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, the posing's great. I like kind of Mindbender's like he's doing this kind of thing with his hand. I love it. So it's good stuff. Yeah, and it's just such a simple shot, but yeah, the way, like Eric, like you're saying, the way it's lit. When you look at it this way, you're like, it's cool, it could work, but then the angle of the shot with the lighting just boom sells it.
Yeah,
it's the magic.
Looks like a tomb.
Yep. That's where it's like you got it, like almost use your imagination, where you're like, oh, this is just some pieces of cardboard, or this is just like it's a dryer, or it's a air fryer. Yeah, but if you frame it in a shot and only show part of it, like that's when the magic starts to happen. So you got to kind of look through the camera to see it, So don't ever like just write something off right away. Look at it through the camera or imagine it. All right, CG7 Cobra, and this is here we go. It's his it's what is this, a PCP? What is this, pipe, right? It's the pipe.
PVC.
PVC. I'm like, what am I saying? PCP? PVC pipe. It's PCP, right? You're on PCP.
I hope that's
when
on
you
a
shot
PCP
this, right?
pipe. It might.
Yeah, and this is a great use of just something that you can like add to a diorama, so
Absolutely.
that it's more
Changes
interesting.
the feel of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it drops right in. I feel like this is very natural into the scene. It doesn't look forced or, out of place.
Oh, yeah, it was okay. PVC pipes and elbows if you use it back. Yeah, and I've got a bunch of those too. So like, this is inspiring. Where I'm like, I should probably use those for something, But like, it is nice because if you think about the diorama, and especially having like that kind of top down full coverage lighting. The diorama can start to look flat because literally it is flat because it's all cardboard. But when you add in like a three-dimensional object like this, it helps to like add more depth to the shot overall, even though the lighting is like that kind of, base office lighting, So
Really
I
like
know
the
you've got
pose on the
which-
center Viper.
this guy,
Yeah.
yeah,
with both of them taking like different, like one is cleared the pipe, one is clearing the pipe. I like that.
Yeah, you got these guys kind of covering or firing while the other guys are going up the middle. Yeah, I like it.
And the officer is conveniently hiding behind one of the
Of
Vipers.
course. Of course he is. You guys go. I got your back.
Yeah, I got you. You go first.
Yeah, PVC pipes are great. I mean, you could use them for water pipes, oil pipelines, like whatever. They can just anything. Yeah, good stuff.
Put a light in them, they can be a snoot.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good call too. Yeah. I like
Yeah,
that.
good thinking.
Yeah, good work, man. Good work. Yeah, see how simple it can be. Simple as putting a guy in front of a background or adding a piece to an existing dial, which is something Mate did, which is something CG7 Cobra did. So you can have a lot of fun with it, I think. All right, that's all I have. I think we saw this one. I don't know why it's showing up twice.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about whatever this is. No,
I'm not gonna
Yeah, I
lie,
don't
that
think-
scuba shot down a little bit for a hot
yeah, I thought
second.
that-
For a
I know.
hot second, you know.
I know. I was like, is that a?
I
Is
mean,
that a
you guys
shot?
with
But-
your underwater photography out there, and like, yeah, I see that, and I'm like, that's a Hydro Viper. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh, David Wales
Some
got a couple
amazing
messages.
stuff.
Oh, this is the okay. All right,
Oh,
here we go.
that's
This is
the
another.
one.
This
Yeah,
is the one.
That's
I'm
the
like,
one.
I swear there was another one. This is the one. And he did the frame, like the old photo frame on it, which
Nice.
he's got to know I love this stuff. This is like one of my favorite things. But yeah, this is okay. So you got Outback and I'm gonna say it's either a Sniper or Scarlet or somebody, right? But then when you zoom out,
Oh,
Yeah.
you'd never know.
Man, I was like, that's
Bird
totally a
feeder.
helicopter.
Like, look at that. Look
Yeah.
at that.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's all about the
It
illusion.
totally gives off that vehicle, inside a vehicle vibe. Incredible.
Yeah.
Love it.
Killed it.
Dude.
That-
Literally killed it.
Yeah.
Literally killed
The
it.
best thing about this challenge is you said it, Paul. It's, I don't know, it kind of resets. Back in the day when I didn't have dios, I was looking for anything that I could just put in the background to kind of make it look like a base, look like a wall. Should I try and carve bricks? I did it once. It took me 2 years. This is what this challenge is about. It's great because this is how cool are these shots, and it's nothing toy related outside of the toys you're putting in it, which is great. And it works
Mhm.
really well.
Yeah, it's all about just like framing and lighting and imagination. Really, that's what this is. Use your imagination to try to like use something that normally would have no place in your photo. Greg says one of his best Joe shots, period. It is a high bar because every shot he does is
Yeah.
amazing. Right. Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly. You're like, I'm gonna make
Quote
this
of the
work.
year.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Love it. Great work. All right, awesome. And I think that's the only one that was sent. So we're good. So we can pick up where we left off last time on the regular stuff. And then the mission 1 with the household objects, we're gonna extend to next episode, which will be 2 weeks from today. So anybody who wants to get in on it or do another shot, feel free, and we can review them next week or 2 weeks.
Hey, I gotta ask a question. When I tag people in a shot, it automatically DMs them. Does that happen
Yeah.
for everyone's shot?
I think that's a
That-
newer thing. It didn't used to
It
happen.
annoys the
but
hell out of me. I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to DM you.
there might be
I
a
just wanted
setting.
to tag you.
There might be a setting under tagging or something where it could say like don't send a DM or something, but I don't know if that. I mean, if I was one of the people working on the app, I would say we should probably make that a toggle to turn that off if people don't want to do it. But it is meta, so it's a good chance that isn't in there. But yeah, it does happen. Like in my DMs, it's just constant for this account. Anybody tagging, but it's fine. I don't really care for me for this, but I think it happens for everybody. At least now, it didn't used to be that way. So. And then the proper way to tag it is to edit it and like tag it like this so that the account is tagged in it. If you just put the like tag it in the comment, it won't show up in the feed under tagged. So that's why you got to kind of do it there. So that when we roll through these, I'll see it. Otherwise I'm not going to see it. So, all right. So this one's from SCS Dog, the Agent Nate. This is obviously a box with the rocket launchers in it, right? Or something. This is cool. I don't know what figure this is.
I was going to say, what is that figure on the right? It looks like it's got soft goods.
I think it looks like, what's her name from Resident Evil?
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's a Resident Evil figure.
And I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name. Yeah.
I think like some of these are it's the van, it's probably the van from like Ramen, right? Or something. But yeah, like sometimes these are part of a larger narrative, and then we find out later as we're tagged in more. I'm like, oh, this is larger narrative. This might be one of those. I don't know. But yeah, it looks pretty good.
I like the green light from the box.
Ada Wong, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it's like a green version of the light from the Pulp Fiction briefcase. Yeah. I do like the eyes on it. Like, she's definitely looking at him. He's kind of looking off a little bit, but he is also loading a rocket launcher, so he's preoccupied. How much are the Golden Cobra Club Dio pieces going to run?
They're up right now for 120.
Wait, what? I don't even know what's going on with that. I'm out of the loop.
I made little mini Dio. Do I have one here? I had it here. There it is. Producing little mini Dios of the Golden Cobra, and it comes with the seat and the table.
Wow.
And then so yeah, it's like a little piece of the club.
Oh, all right. Put me down for one. I'll send you some loot.
They're handmade. So it's all hand painted. So each one's different. And so I just put those up today.
Awesome.
That is very cool.
Thank you.
It's a good idea. Not knowing the story, I assume they were arming themselves with kryptonite. Oh, who knows? It says something about vials here. You know what'll happen if I don't deliver the vials? I'll need the checkpoint taken out if I get stopped at the border. So something's going on.
He's going to head up to the roof and make sure she has a clean getaway.
Mm-hmm. I like storytelling. Yeah, I want to see some more. So we'll see if this from SC Dog anything comes
I like
out.
the framing. The only thing I would suggest, and I don't know if you guys are on board with it, is I'm a fan of making the background slightly darker than the foreground. It just helps separate the characters a little bit. So I think in this case, I understand there's like street lights and things like that, but maybe either flag it a little bit so it's more of like a cone shape, so we have like a vignette around it, but just making it slightly darker so that our attention is a little bit more on them as well.
I agree. Yeah, I might have even lit the back of this lid up more. You know what I mean? So you could see a little more of this, what this was, and then dimmed that. Yeah, right.
If that is the ramen van, I haven't seen that in person, but getting a shot through the front of the front of a vehicle, and to get the back, I'm guessing that was a pretty tight shot, and it's pretty impressive. The more I look at it, I'm like, unless that thing splits in two, like it's a very small window.
It might not be the ramen van. I just guessed it was. I don't know. The door looks a little weird though, so I don't know what this is. But does it say? No, crate, saboteur, wall, but it doesn't say the vehicle.
Still cool.
Yeah, still good. All right, let's roll on. Oh, see, now that's what happens when I miss the button. So now it never takes me back to where I was either. For some reason, it like jumps down. It's strange. All right, what do we got? Oh, and this is SC Dog again. SCS Dog. Oh, that's interesting.
Man, that's an assault trooper.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
With the soft goods on and a hat, boonie hat.
Very cool. I like it. It's like Spider-Man, noir Spider-Man meets Skeletron meets Batman.
Yeah, he's got official Skeletron Noir. So yeah, it's like a mashup. Spider-Man Noir was awesome. Did you guys watch that?
Oh yeah.
That's out?
I thought it was.
Jeez.
I watched it all in black and white, and I started watching it in color, but I just haven't finished it again. But yeah, I watched it.
I didn't watch it in color. I just watched it in black and white, and I loved it. I love Nicolas Cage. He's perfect. I feel like they wrote that specifically for him. Yeah,
I think they did. One of my favorite things about like comics or favorite comics is a DC series from the early 90s called Sandman Mystery Theater. It took the Golden Age Sandman, which is just a guy in a gas mask with sleepy gas, and it like grounded it in the real world. So like the guy's getting his butt kicked all the time. This shot reminds me of that, and that's kind of where the noir superhero came from. Was from that series, but I love that he made like a noir Joe-esque character. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with a character you wouldn't necessarily think to do that with. It's an interesting choice, but it looks great. Brother Bishop, thanks, man. Excited to have you. Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome,
Greg says welcome. David says welcome. Yeah, this is cool. I critique wise, like I like, the kind of, what do I want to say, the staging and like the separation of the foreground with the character and then the background with the buildings. I say it's a little hot on the red. I might cut that down a little bit. Oh, he's got a black and white one too. I don't know why I didn't see that to begin with.
Yeah, like
black and white one's definitely my favorite.
It balances it. Yeah, it's a little softer and balances better. Yeah, like you were saying with that red light.
Yeah, there's a lot of red going on because he's already red. You know what I mean here? So it's a lot of light, but I'd say, I like this is the one for me.
Yeah.
Whenever I do like scaling of building shots, I always look at it like, so I work in lighting and I know how buildings are lit, and it's always from below. There's an in-grade fixture or if it's too a very high building, they'll put it against a row. I would, if you go for this shot again, maybe look at just a regular, like a white light or a warm light, down straight from below. I always like when I take pictures, sometimes I'll run my fingers through the light so it shows that there's something is obstructing it a little. It diffuses it sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Play around with that, but that's the only thing that I would say that you said the red was too hot. I was like, yeah, I see that too. Don't be afraid to always move your lights around.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and then think like when if you're, I don't know how tall this building is, but I'm assuming he's in a city, and it looks like he's at the top of a building. So you're right. Like most of the light would be coming from below, right? And then I don't know how much red light you would get up there at that height. And be more bluish tint.
Those
lights,
backgrounds can be so hard to photograph, though. For me, like they get too reflective. So I really like that in the shot. Like it looks like it's a far away set of buildings, which is cool.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the black and white one sells it the best. So and it's probably what he was going for since it's the first shot and it is noir. So so good stuff. Yeah. All right.
It's like
awesome.
a comic book cover, honestly.
Yeah.
It is framed like a comic book cover for sure.
Totally.
All right, awesome work, man. All right, let's roll on another one from him. I don't know what this is, but it's cool looking.
Huh.
It's Fortnite.
Gotcha.
A little hot
I was going to
again
say
on
Lady
the lights.
Robot.
What? Lady what?
I would say robots isn't robots, so I was going to say a
Robots.
Lady Robot because I don't play
Lady
Fortnite.
Robot. Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. The pose is good. Interesting figures. A little hot on the lights, I would say, still toward the top, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a nice figure shot, but good stuff.
Very cyberpunkish with the colors, with the blue and the purple.
Mhm.
I feel like here, I know I had mentioned it in the past about using a strong saturated color like a blue or a purple out of place, like in a forest scene. There needs to be some sort of light that motivates it. But I think with like a figure like this in a setting like this, it's almost like a city street or something like that. So, those purples and blues and stuff, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it probably works in the context of the video game.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the game.
I don't. Yeah,
sure.
I don't.
Yeah.
Hate to say I don't, but I mean I know of it. I never played it, but yeah, it probably has obviously something to do with that. I would say I didn't even know, this character / figure existed. I've never seen it before. It's interesting looking. With the shapes on the head and the way kind of this mask and the inset eyes are set, I think it would be interesting to light it from the sides instead of kind of like straight on. Almost like it's top down, but it's also kind of straight on. But if you can create more of some shadows on the mask, I think that might have been kind of cool, But yeah, good stuff. All right, let's roll on. Let's keep going because we did 3 already from him, and we'll move on to Tora Nerd. Got a Greg shot here. Take it away, guys. What do you guys think of this?
Killer motion.
Yeah. So much happening.
Yeah. Like not one of those hooves are touching the ground.
Good call out.
Yeah,
for sure.
I wonder if they put the wire in and took the wire out to, just kind of leaned it. Those Mythic Legion horses, if you have it like in your space, they don't work with Joes. In photography, totally work with classified Joes.
I have one and it's still in the box, but I know they're like a little oversized, but
oh man, rip it open because it works. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say it's maybe a little big if you really wanted to nitpick it, but I used it.
Well, horses are
same
huge.
Character. Yeah, they're majestic creatures for sure.
That's
I love the way
it's
leaning. You can tell he's just like making a getaway.
Yeah.
The hand grab right here is working perfectly.
Awesome.
Like that's on the forearm. That's awesome.
And even the other one with the reins.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little bit of
Everything's
slack
purposeful.
in the reins.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the BTS. Look at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many wires did he use to suspend everything?
Yeah, where are the stairs? That's what I want to know. Wait a
Are they
minute.
up on the shelf? They're up on the shelf.
Is this really Greg's shop? Because I don't see any stairs here. The horse has places to be. It does. Where cradle to pose the horse. Removed in post, of course. Oh yeah, let's look at the.
Yeah, it's like a whole.
Oh yeah. There
thing.
it is. Oh, that's awesome.
My app would burn out taking out all those wires.
Photoshop.
Photoshop, man.
Select, click, remove. It's that easy.
It's never been easier now without.
Oh my god, yeah.
Taking notes.
Yeah, it's literally you run a lasso around the wire, and then it literally has a prompt that says remove. You just click it. That's where AI is really helpful.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's just, it's not. It's been part of God. What was it called? Sensei, Adobe Sensei for over a decade. It's just
content aware.
Yeah, the content aware stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adobe Sensei. Yeah. David said wire cradle made of stairs. Bought it for so Brother Bishop's got a is Marvel Legends horse, you say? Or no, Mythic Legion. See, the ML is gonna get me. Bought it for Spirit originally, but I got Sundown recently. Yeah, that's
somebody else got Sundown.
mm-hmm.
Little
Stairs had the night off. It'd be cool if you get a horse in classified. You know,
that would be cool.
Would be really cool. All right, so but yeah, the posings here is great, and I just love this shot. So action's great, the crop is great. You got the Vipers chasing in the background, which is fun. Very, I want to say, it's the kind of like an action, pulpy action movie, kind of like Western, scene.
Spaghetti Western.
Spaghetti Western, yeah.
That horse looks pissed.
He's serious. He's a serious boy.
As a person who has that horse, every time I was trying to use the reins too, because it's what they're there for. Mm-hmm. Reins are constantly popping out of the hands, so I'm curious. Do you have that problem on this shot that you were like, this is great? Hold on to the reins.
Yeah, Greg, let us know if did you wrap them around the hand, or did you have to like tack them in there somehow?
It's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, Greg. Awesome. Do I have any? I don't think I have any fun horse. I gotta add more videos to my collection.
Oh, you gotta pull it from Animal House, the horse.
I know. I gotta add more. All right, we'll get one eventually. All right, let's roll on. Infinite Wisdom for All. This has got outdoor locations. Nice.
Yeah.
This one. Alpine shed his jacket.
Yeah,
it's too hot. It's too hot.
I was gonna say, I love like, again, just mixing up the norm. It's not all the characters are them, but they're just slightly different. So it's a little visual variety with the figures. So this is cool. And I like the depth in this shot. This is sweet.
Yeah. It's got my boy Budo in the background.
What was that?
I just say it's got Budo in the background. That Budo figure was one of my toys of the year last year, the year before. So many different looks, and it's definitely adds to the shot.
Yeah, and it's funny. We know it's Budo, even though he's like very out of focus. Like he's just got that look, and yeah, that Budo figure is awesome because you can make like 3 different figures out of that, Yeah. The reins are wired into the hands with really thin wire you can't see. There you go.
That's a smart guy right there.
Yeah, I love this. Outdoor locations with water, which I just did a bunch of shots of a couple weeks ago. It's really fun, but also very nerve-wracking, trying to get low enough to the water without getting water all over your camera, So I can see he's a little high here, but I think it's because like you got to be careful. You don't want to submerge. But now see, he's got lower. So this is good. I like this because it's a little bit of a, I don't know what you would say, visual storytelling in the sense that it's giving you different angles. So if I'm watching a movie and they're walking toward the camera, you get the shot of Alpine walking toward the camera, then you would get the shot of Outback, then you would get the shot of Budo here. So that's kind of how I feel. But yeah, that's good stuff. I love the outdoors, the locations.
Yeah. With this shot, I would swing the camera a little bit to the right. So Budo's not, since he's the focus of the shot, bringing him into that negative space on the right-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and this does have G.I. Joe 85 Justin vibes. You know what I mean? For the outdoor photography. But that's like his thing. He's got those awesome locations. Wonder where Infinite Wisdom shot this. It's because it's a really nice area. It's like a park or... Man, I wish I had something like this in my backyard. I did at my dad's old house. We did. Just a creek in my backyard. I could go shoot in. Oh man. Yes, agreed. Yeah, my favorite's this shot, I think. Of the 3. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, awesome work, man. All right. Anything else you guys want to
Hey, there's leading lines in this as well. Subtle, but tree line, rock line, water line, all bringing your eye right to Outback.
Good point. Yeah, good call. All right, awesome. love just the natural outdoor lighting. You know, it's great. It's very what do I want to say? Like journalistic, like in a sense where you're just using the light. You know, you could bounce some light, right, and light up this part of his face, but like that's I always think about like embedded photographers. They don't have a crew out there with like scrims and bounces and stuff to get the lighting right. Like if you're a combat photographer or something, you're just shooting with the light that you have. So that's what I like about this. All right, awesome. All right, good work. All right, let's roll on. Oh, more? Okay, so we got a story going. There's a lot of text. We're not going to read this story, but there's definitely something happening going through. I like the first set, I think, better. Not just because of the water, but I think the lighting in the first set was better. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
You had a lot of different light points in the last photo. I mean, it was still just natural lighting, but the way it hits the trees, the reflection on the water, the ripples. Water is almost, I mean this in the best way, it's cheating because you're essentially taking a beautiful shot of the outdoors and then you're putting your toy in front of it, which is, that's why I like shooting outside. It's just, I have some friends, people in the community that have also been doing it a long time. They're like, yeah, I don't like outside because you can't control the light. And I look at it totally different. Like the light will tell you what the shot's going to be. And it's going to sound corny, but it almost like frees you to just like adapt to that. So I do love the mossy logs here though. That can't go unnoticed because that's the ultimate foreground for me. Just the beautiful green here up in the Pacific Northwest. We have that everywhere, and it's something I don't want to take for granted.
Yeah, anywhere I can find a mossy base outside, I use it. You know what I mean? And I just did that a couple weeks ago. Like, I got to post some of those shots, but the moss is just always so nice, and they stand up really well in the moss, like without any help. You can kind of just mush their feet in, and they just kind of stand there. Also, too, I wanted to mention, looks like he's using like, what is this, a Televiper? What is this? Not Televiper. Who's got this purple secondary? It's the Stalker / whatever secondary, but...
I was going to say Televiper, but I wasn't sure.
Is it Retro Televiper, maybe? I don't know. But
is
it
that
works
the same
great
as... is that the same as the Trooper? Is that the same, like, design?
Yeah. Yep, it's the same design. Yep.
Yeah.
And it was used on Retro Stalker, but like the purple pouches with the purple on his shirt, he matched those up.
Yeah, he might have just painted one.
Yeah, it looks good. Oh, radioactive snake eyes web gear. There you go. Boom. Thanks, Lobo.
Oh. I
Yep.
just opened it.
But yeah, it's a good eye to match up with the purple on his shirt if you're going to remove the jacket. You know, I like nice subtle little touch there. So, all right, good job. Yeah, I would say on these, it's pretty good. It's a little bright, you know, might want a little more contrast there. This one's got a green hue, so it's picking up a lot of the green from the foliage. So you might want to like kind of play with your white balance on that if you can. Love looking at Outdoor Joe photography. It's like a warm hug from childhood, evolved into a deadly cool art form. Yes, I mean that's where it all started. I mean, I still look at the ground wherever I'm walking. I'm like, oh, that'd be a good place for a shot. That'd be a good place, you know. Like, what's this guy doing? He's like staring at these weird places, you know. But yeah, love it. All right, cool, good work, man. All right, hey, speaking of G.I. Joe 85 and underwater shots,
There's that underwater shot that eludes me.
Like he fully submerged his camera for this.
Yeah, he killed this.
Yep.
Yeah, his phone insurance plan was stressing that day.
That's
I just gotta say, I love the thing about these underwater shots is you can get like these underwater characters in their habitat they're meant to be in, but look at the arm on Wetsuit. That looks like flesh, and
it does.
That's super cool. That's a tribute to the toy as well as to the photographer, and it's just very cool.
Yeah, and he just uses his phone, which is crazy to me, you know. So This one wins.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
got
get the real bubbles coming off, you know,
Mhm.
the lighting, the what do you call this? Like, what's the word for the surface from underneath? There's a word for it. I can't remember what it's called, but you see kind of the
Meniscus?
surface. No, it's the curve. That's the thing in my knee that I got half of removed.
Oh, jeez.
It's funny. Yeah, he's on the replay force, Justin. So
Hey, what's
he'll
up,
catch us
Justin, on the
later.
replay squad?
Yep. I could make a shirt called Replay Force.
Yeah.
Underwater ain't easy, no, because you can't really tell what you're doing, you know. Drowning. It's past his bedtime. No, he's on the West Coast, so it should only be like 7:30. Maybe he's, you never know. It could be dinner time for the family or something. Who knows? You know, I don't really have a critique other than I know he probably had some wire or something maybe holding him up, while he was shooting, or his hand, and he maybe cloned it out. But if you look closely, you could see some like stitch lines in here. It's hard to see on there, but I can see him on big.
Yeah.
So it might be just the app he's using or something. So he probably doesn't have a lot of control over that. Yeah. So, but otherwise, man, fantastic. The pose is great. I mean, it looks like he's just swimming along. I hope the weapon's waterproof. But yeah, it looks good.
Crop is good. Everything's This is a box art photo for me.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah, perfect. Just needs an explosion.
100% more explosion.
Yes. All right, let's roll on. Toying around. Who's here? You think he's here? Oh, he just commented.
There he is.
Oh God, I forgot to read the bell. It wasn't even reading. Yeah, look at this. What do you guys think about this one?
Love that bike.
Yeah, that bike is. Where's that bike from?
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
was
it
it
before.
painted?
Was
like
it
that?
painted?
Yeah.
It's. I
crazy.
mean, if it's not painted like you bought it like that, quite the find.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah,
a perfectly matched orange too.
Yeah, the orange and the stripes. I mean, it is a little undersized, but you can't help it. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
Maybe in a case like that, though, if it is undersized, you can probably hide it with a little bit more of a camera angle. Maybe a lower angle would not make the bike look a little underscale. Just throwing it out there.
No, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, Roper on the last shot. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. For sure. Toying Around says it was one of my nephew's toys. Oh, that's fun. How
awesome.
fortuitous is that?
Mm.
It's perfect. That's another one of those discovery things. So you just see something somewhere and you're like, I could use this.
He doesn't need this.
Yeah. He'll never get this. He's never getting this toy back
I
again.
don't know what happened to it. You got to keep track of your toys.
Yeah. You probably lost it somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
This
Check
is
the
probably what
backyard.
happened to my HISS tank driver when I was 6 years old. It didn't get lost in the bush. Someone took it. No, I know.
Your dad took it to work. That's what he did.
That's what it was.
He's like, I like this dude. I'll just tell him he lost it.
That's probably what happened. I think about every time I see a HISS tank driver, I'm like, wonder where he is now.
We're unpacking some G.I. Joe trauma here.
I buried mine in the ground like Fred Savage in The Boy Who Could Fly because his O-ring broke and I didn't know you could fix O-rings. So I wrapped them in Scotch tape and then I buried him like a mummy. And I did that with Falcon too because he broke from the knee down and a couple other figures. And then months later, I dug them back up. I couldn't find a couple for some reason, even though I buried them all in the same spot. But the Scotch tape, it turned to like goo. So like you'd peel it, it would like goo out. I remember like unwrapping all the goo from the figures. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, this is awesome.
This bike, I will say, like we said, you can hide the scale. I think if you took him off the bike and just used it,
Yes.
like, he's walking away from it, that would do it. But
Yeah.
man, that's still a really dope bike. I
Yeah.
gotta find me that bike.
Pose is great. Pose is awesome.
It's
I
doing
do
the
like
1/3 thing.
Yeah, thank you. I was just about to say, yeah, the way it was framed. Yeah, he's on the third. He got a little room in front here,
Mm.
so that's nice. He's not perfectly centered, So Good job on the light. Like it's believable. It sells it. I think it sells it. So yeah, good stuff. All right, awesome. Great work toying around. Keep it coming. All right, see what we got next.
Keep stealing those toys.
Yeah. Nomad Toy Bandit.
That sounds cool. Is that Extreme Sets?
It does look like it. I'm
Yeah.
not. Let's see if it's tagged. I don't see it tagged, but I'm assuming. Wait. Oh man, that's tagged in here. Yeah, it probably is. I'm not familiar with everything that they do, but that's what it looks like to me.
Is that like a faux window that comes with? Because
I wonder.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that trooper behind the pane of glass isn't the focal point, but it is for me. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this trooper's in for he's not gonna have a good ride. Yeah, this is great. The retro Snake Eyes is still like really good looking, man.
Which one is that? That's the cartback one.
Yeah, there's a retro one, and the really subtle dark green they put on the clamps, and like the secondary. It's just I don't know. I love the way it looks. Hard to find this guy.
Yeah, I didn't even know he existed.
Yeah, I opened 3 by accident. I meant to open 2, and then I realized I opened 3 of them. I'm like, oh, I have 3 of these guys open. Like, that's dumb. But
so what's the difference between this Snake Eyes and the one that came with Timber?
The head sculpt's completely different. Yeah, the head sculpt's completely different on the both. The whole build is different. This is like a retro body build, retro secondary. It's got the little turtleneck, piece on here. And
okay.
Yeah.
I now wait, there's that figure, and it's $1 billion, so I'm not going to get it.
I know.
There's 2 Snake Eyes with Timbers, right? One of them is like he's got like camo pants, and he's got the visor, right?
Yep.
And then the other one look like this with that's all black with, or does he have the visor on that one too?
Yeah. No, he looks more like this, but it's a different goggle setup, different helmet, different head sculpt. Yeah, this is more of a mask. Like you see some of the wrinkles in the mask, right?
Yeah.
The one that came with Timber before, it's more of like a motorcycle helmet with the goggles. It's more like it's less fabric-y. You know what I mean? So if you put them next to each other and look at them, you can see how different they really are. He's got a full secondary vest on the other one, where this one's just the straps. And who knows? There might be another Snake Eyes and Timber right around the corner. So they've got to get more of those in. So I would assume you'll probably get more of those in the future. I mean, we're getting the Ninja Force one soon, and I never liked that as a kid. Because I didn't really like the eyes on it, but I also they all had the Ninja Force action, right? So they weren't like true O-rings, but I don't know. I like what I'm seeing with the classified one. So. Love the posing and framing. I do think it needs more dramatic lighting, though. Yeah, this is where you could really play up like a really top-down light, like there's a light directly above, or even better, a light directly above the trooper on the other side of the glass, and then this room that Snake Eyes is in isn't lit as brightly as the one the trooper's in. So maybe you only see some highlights on Snake Eyes in more of a darkness, where like this dude's like standing right underneath a light or something. What do you guys think about that?
I like that. Whenever I set up a shot indoors, I always try and look at whatever dial I'm using, whatever the scene is, like what would the light be in that situation. And I switch it up constantly because it's like I'm trying to replicate something, and again, you're going off looking at movies. Your favorite scenes in movies, how was that lit? But I like what you said about lighting the trooper and then kind of keeping Snake Eyes in shadow. Easier said than done with Snake Eyes being an all black figure, and keeping him in shadow could be like, oh, it's a knife that's floating. But yeah, I do like that. Really, I mean, that's pretty much what the only critique I'd offer is like, yeah, you could make this more cinematic, and you want to retake it. I mean, I think there's a lot of juice in this shot that you could still take. in this.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like pitch black over here. You could just make it brighter out here, darker here. You can still catch some catch lights on his form, but it would also sell the diorama a little more, right? When these cardboard dioramas are fully lit like this, it's pretty obvious they're cardboard. But when you like tone down the lighting on them and you don't shine the lights directly on them, it's more believable, you know. So.
I don't know how feasible it would be, but I'd love to see the only light on Snake Eyes come from the light that's lighting the trooper. The light's coming from one room into the other, so he's completely in shadow except for a rim light or something. It's just catching the goggles and maybe the gun or the knife.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, toying around. Yeah, I got him too. This guy is like fun as hell. This guy here. If you guys have seen these, I like these ones. So I got this dude. I haven't opened them yet.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then the Ninja Force Cobra Commander was just hilarious. But I don't know, just super fun. So yeah, I just picked those up this weekend.
Cobra Commander kind of looks like he's been hitting the buffet a little bit.
Well, you know, maybe he has. Maybe he's been sneaking the Dreadnought Zonas. You know?
I'm having a similar summer. I get it.
Maybe he's just stress eating. You know,
he likes his sugary drinks. It's hot outside. Wants a sugary drink.
Roper says that would be a good move. The way you would get the light from the window coming in, lighting the front of Snake Eyes only, and catching that steel of the knife. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind. Yeah, keep him in the Hollywood shadow, blue light. Oh, blue light's good. That's a good call too. You could make it darker by putting him in blue light. Yeah, that's a good call. Good stuff. All right, awesome. All right, let's roll on. We got time for a few more probably. Hey, Greg again, and there's our boy Airtight. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, this is.
Love that water.
Yeah. I remember we talked about this. He actually fed cold air or cold mist through that pipe, practically. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, what a great idea. Like, what a great idea to sell this shot, you know? Oh, for the last shot? Yeah, Greg, you could do a bracket. Like, you could do several different shots, and if you could later them in Photoshop, you could mask in parts. So really dark, and then a really light one, and then pick the highlights you want. I've done that. Yeah, this is great. The fence is great. I still don't see any stairs, but I'm sure there's some back there somewhere.
Yeah, behind the fence, I think.
The barrels are great. Like, they're in the shot to help tell the story, but they're not overpowering the shot, right? They're there just to help tell the story.
I love his fence.
Setup. Is that just a dial on its side?
Yeah, it is.
Love it. You can.
Yeah, he made this, right? With styrofoam and that piece of piping and all that. Look at that.
Use your dials in different ways. Great work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, don't let Justin see that knee joint. Oof. I'm only kidding.
Oh, here? Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can paint it black or dark green, you know, if you help kind of just
just the fact that it's connected to the shin as opposed to like a
yes,
the other knee where it's bent. Both joints are bent.
Both joints are bent. Yeah. Yeah, he hates that. But like, they're toys at the end of the day. It's never gonna be perfect.
I'm just
No, I know. I'm talking to
stones.
Justin for when he's back in the replay force later, and this is for you, Justin. They're toys. Yeah. I know. We do the best we can. But sometimes you're like, the pose is good. It's never going to be perfect. But yeah, even like, what's tough is keeping him in wetsuit and whatever, keeping that helmet in the right position. So like, as like you're posing, you don't all of a sudden it slides over and the eyes are in the weird spot. That's tough to manage.
I put sticky tack inside the helmet because those wires that clamp in right here push his helmet up. So it's not glued on there, but it's got museum tack. It's just mushed in there. Like, take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that to my wetsuit. Same die as the horse shot, just lying on its side. See, great reuse. Two
Nice.
shot. Like we put them up side by side, right? If you're able to do that really quick, which I probably could do, but you would never realize it was the same diorama. It's just that good. Two completely different scenes the dio was in, so it's a great reuse. Get more use out of your dios. Good stuff. All right, awesome. Yep, let's roll on. 80s pop culture.
Oof.
It's getting hot for the Hydro Viper. I wonder what this is back here. I don't know what that is. Oh,
that
it's
looks like the
crate.
Yeah.
It's the crate. I thought that was a 99 for a second. I was like, is that a flag? Like, what's back there? Yeah, good stuff. Obviously, he's not in the water. He must have burned down a village when he came out of the water or something. But yeah.
The only time I'll laugh at that is in Joe Photography.
Oh. I was like, wait, what? What did I miss?
I want to know if those are practical effects on the flames or if it's Photoshop. It doesn't really matter to me. I think it looks pretty cool.
I'm gonna guess it's Photoshop just because of some of the, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. It doesn't have any behind the scenes, so we're left to guess. But
could be
it could go either way.
Too.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. It's very menacing. You know, just how casually he's walking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes the tubes, the way they come out here, play like a sinister villain's mustache. So you could be twirling it.
I mean, the Hydro Viper's a pretty sinister looking character, and I think that's why we all love him. That's why I bought 3 of them when I don't need 3 troop builders. But yeah, no real notes on this.
You know what's great about this is like when you light it a certain way, it really pulls out the detail, like in the vest and everything. Like, there's just so much sculpting detail in this. Really, really looks good. They did a good job on this. The subtle 2-tone purples too really help. You know, as the O-ring one was just like straight purple all the way across, which was a costing thing. If you look at the art, the vest was supposed to be dark or black, but they costed the paint app out. So I'm like that they, with Classified, they really, really did a good job on this figure. So, and yeah, it's a good shot. He's not directly, centered. He's a little off center. He's looking this way. There's a little more space in front of him. He's got a little headroom, which is good. He's not right up against the top. Crop's not too bad. It's kind of on the ankle, but I guess it's high enough. It's not too bad there. This arm swinging, whatever. The pose is good for a walking pose, I think. So yeah, good stuff. Yes, that's true, Greg. Yeah, right. Yeah, the reds on Hydro Viper aren't blown out, even with this really red kind of light and orange light. So yeah, that works really good. So yeah, good stuff. Beautiful colors, yeah, for sure. All right, let's roll on to another 80s pop culture one. Here's another one with some more sparks. This is interesting. He's got the smoke, he's got the sparks, he's got, what is it, the MMS in the back? It looks huge though, doesn't it? MMS? So maybe that's, I don't know what he's doing there.
Yeah, the MMS is quite the big accessory.
Yeah, I wonder, I would like to see it behind the scenes, but yeah, I like this.
That's some detail though on her like vest and arms and.
Yeah, the reflective lighting in this shot and the Hydro Viper shot, honestly, I feel like that's just pulling me in. It's like cool in this one, warm in the other. I like it a lot.
Really popping.
Yeah, he's ramped up the colors. I definitely some HDR stuff going on too when you look at it close. He's definitely brought up either like the texture or the clarity, to a point where it's pretty sharp.
I just pulled my Don Marino figure down to look at mine doesn't have that blue on it, but that's why.
Yeah, the lighting's got it, but like, man, it like really pulls out like all the sculpting detail in here. There's
Yeah.
so much sculpting detail. One thing that does drive me nuts, happens to me all the time, just happened to me on some of my outdoor shots where, you know, I got a bunch of shots and I was trying to get as many as I could in a certain location and I thought it was good. And then when I looked at it again, I'm like, oh, the secondary's riding up on the stomach, and that always ruins it. And that's happening here. So always check those secondaries that they come off the waist and they slide up.
Especially on those Crimson Guards.
Yes. You know, it's good to, if you're shooting indoors, keep that hairdryer handy so you can heat them up and wrap them over the waist when they don't want to go over when they're cold. You know what I mean?
Just use brute force and cuss words.
You just bite it.
That's it.
See Mike just biting it and pulling them down. Bite marks.
Get
I have
over
bite
this.
marks all over your fingers.
The secondary one.
Your kid comes in, Dad, I want to, oh my God.
What kind of a hobby is this?
He's biting at Mom. He's biting his fingers again. Yeah, good stuff. Cool. I have a sneaking suspicion, and I have no proof, but because this looks so oversized, it kind of looks like it could be, you know, out of focus like this. It could be any large scale vehicle, like a Rolling Thunder wheel. You know what I mean, or something. But I feel like it's either two photos, like a screen back here with a photo of the MMS just at a larger scale or something. That's what it feels like to me, but without behind the scenes, I'll never know. But it just looks really big, you know, compared to her. But we'd have to see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. All right. Nomad Toy Bandit again. You can tell everyone got their airtight figures around the same time. Zombies. Got some zombies going on. Oh, it's packaging stuff.
I think that's a zombie Captain America.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like, mix, like,
See him a lot.
part pop and swap with the Trooper, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Works.
Yeah, works pretty well.
And is it me, or has everybody been posting pictures of Airtight completely oblivious of what's going on around them? I just noticed
that's
that
what mine was.
He's doing his thing, and he's like, this is cool, this is awesome. Meanwhile, there's like impending doom like right over his shoulder.
Yeah, what is that? That's what mine was too, Mike.
Yeah, I think Airtight just needs to get with it, man. Like, dude,
he's such a scientist. He's into his job. He's just so focused on the mission.
Yeah.
He's like, there's some scary stuff going on, but definitely nothing bad behind me. So I'm just gonna lock it.
I'm gonna focus right here on what's in front of me.
That's how I'm gonna do that tomorrow at work. I'm just gonna like make sure there's nothing behind me.
And he probably gets through it like, you know, Mr. Magoo, right? Where he'll like duck down to pick something up just as like a zombie swipes his arm and totally misses him, and then, you know, takes a step to the side and the mole viper just rips right by.
Yeah, he'll be like, what was that? Huh, must have been nothing.
Oh, it was nothing. I'm just gonna la-di-da, you know.
Yeah, why would he
playing in his helmet?
Yeah, he's always like, I just walked through here, so clearly it's fine. So he never looks back. Yeah, that is a good observation. That is a good observation. I'm gonna have to do something with this guy here. And
that's your next theme is Airtight not taking any trash. Like, Airtight TCB.
I'm gonna definitely pick up this figure after tonight. Forget it. All these photos, he looks really good. I'm gonna pick him up.
Yeah, you got to work him into the Red Shadow somehow.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know how long he'll last, but I'll definitely work him in.
Maybe you could play on the theme like he's out of his element. He just kind of gets lost, you know.
Well,
or
the Toxo Vipers are coming, so you know, it's gonna get ugly.
You know, it's different because it was wetsuit, but when I've told the story before on Thursday Night Battles, but my brother hated wetsuit, just hated him. Growing up, he had him, but he hated his characterization in the cartoon. He hated his voice. He hated his like hair. He hated everything about him. So he would always leave him behind after every mission. So like every mission, like Like his blanket on his bed was like a light blue, kind of a blanket, and so he'd be like water, and he'd be in bed, and he'd have the tomahawk, and he'd have like a battle, and all like Joe's would get in the tomahawk, and the tomahawk would take off and fly over the water, and he'd always have Wetsuit just floating there by himself, going, "Hey," and he'd be like, "Let's go home," and just leave Wetsuit behind. So you could do something where like Airtight got left behind, and he's just in like a Cobra area by himself wandering around. Like, what's he doing here? I was like, I've been here for 3 months.
Well, that shriveled up head that's coming with Deep Six? Maybe that should have been with Wetsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He can. David says he can vacuum the carpet at the club.
Oh, yeah.
He's the janitor.
in exchange for not becoming part of the decor. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Love it. All right. Oh, awesome shot, No Man Toy Bandit. I love it. Love the scene. The color's great. Good work. We'll do one more, and then we'll wrap up for tonight. And this is Wreck Ship. Man, I'm gonna have.
Man,
I might have a seizure here.
I gotta get my 3D glasses on for this.
Yeah.
I don't have 3D glasses.
What is
This is a fun idea. I like the idea. It's got the
Oh man, I wish I had my filters. That totally
This
looks
is
like a
the
3D
acid-
image.
Yeah,
Will it
Acid
work
Rain
with
Novark.
3D? So very
It's
I don't
glitching
know.
out.
Yeah.
Is what is captions. It's glitching out here. Yeah.
It's very original though. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not something you see a lot.
Yeah.
That takes when you're experimenting with what you're doing and you're gonna post something like this, it's a fair amount of guts, even though it doesn't really matter. Your art is your art, but I think it turned out really cool. I am going to pick up a pair of 3D glasses somewhere in my room when I'm cleaning out a box in the next few months, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta find that shot.
Yeah. Oh
Will
yeah.
it work? So it probably won't, but yeah, I'm very intrigued.
Be careful. You put those
It
on,
might.
you might get shot. You might catch some of those bullets
Yeah.
coming out of there. The
Have
bullets
you
are
guys
3D
gotten
too.
any of these, by the way? These figures are crazy good.
I have every one so far. Yeah, they're awesome.
What brand is this?
This is Acid Rain Novark. This is their 1/12 scale Acid Rain figures.
Okay, so when Acid Rain first dropped for 1/18th, that's when like the height of the Joe Club was going on and Pursuit of Cobra was wrapping up, and I was real close because I was like, man, these are so cool. I never got into them, and now they're in my preferred new scale, and may have to do it.
They're good. They're the joints, everything's so smooth on them, and they're really good. I don't know if I have any close by, but yeah, I don't have any up here. But I got the Doom Buggy though. I haven't opened that yet though.
I got
You,
that G.I. Joe one from Joe Fest. It looks like it's got the Viper colors. That
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And
Oh
it came
yeah,
with
the blue.
yeah, and it came with this gun turret thing, the Ops, right?
Yeah, the Ostrix.
Yeah, Ostrix.
Yeah, I missed that one. Actually, I did miss because they dropped that the week after Joe Fest, and I slept on it. So I don't have that one. But I did just get a pre-order notice for the other Ostrix legs because there's like 3 other colorways, and I
Mhm.
ordered all of them. So I think those are going to ship from BBTS soon. But yeah, good stuff. I love this background too. It's kind of giving me like Halo vibes back here with this building.
I'm gonna bring up an old '80s cartoon reference that. Sorry, you'll never have me
No.
back. But do you guys remember the Spiral Zone at all?
Yes, I do
This
remember.
is giving me
Spiral
total
Zone.
Spiral Zone vibes.
Yes,
If
it
you guys
is.
don't know the Spiral Zone, look it up on YouTube. You'll sing the theme song all day tomorrow.
Spiral Zone.
they had the toy line for that. I never got those, but I did watch the cartoon.
That
Yeah.
was rank that up with Inhumanoids as one of the most insanely intense cartoons for children.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Inhumanoids was crazy like that. Yeah,
That was a cartoon? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Inhumanoids or Spiral Zone?
Inhumanoids.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah, well, I never
Inhumanoids-
heard of Spiral Zone.
if you've never seen the Inhumanoids cartoon, it's gonna melt your brain. Like
Mm-hmm.
I gotta. You know, it's
Yeah.
funny. My earliest memory of those figures was in preschool. My friend brought that big green guy.
Tendril.
Yeah, he brought him into school, and we played with him in the sandbox at recess.
That's too cool.
And I was like,
That is
these
awesome.
things are awesome. There's no way my parents are gonna buy me something like this. So,
Yeah,
but
they're-
yeah,
they're-
that's
Hector
all I had.
Ramirez.
With those.
Hector
Yeah,
Ramirez
Hector
was in
Ramirez
the
shows
cartoon.
up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Also,
He's
isn't like Beachhead's, isn't there like a Sneeden on the Inhumanoids?
No, that was
Cops.
Cops. That was Cops.
Hops, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was Checkpoint was his grandson, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I had those Cops figures are awesome. I got the Bulletproof from Big Bad Workshop or whoever did it. Yeah. Oh yeah,
was it?
dude.
Oh, is that
Awesome.
him?
Yeah, he's beautiful.
He's great.
I
I can't wait for Dr. Bad Vibes and what's the other guy? Long Arm. Yeah.
Long Arm. Yeah, if anything, I'm like, come on, let's get more.
I know.
Let's more as
I know.
soon as possible. We're all getting
I know.
older. Let's go.
Yeah,
know.
let's get a move
I
on.
don't have much time left, guys. Get-
We none of us know. So let's make
Right.
4-figure waves.
I know. All right. Let's do one more before we go. Oh, it's Greg again. Oh man, I don't even. This is a perfect one to end on. Look at the background on this.
This was
Looks like a-
recent, right? This one was recent.
This looks like a painting that would be
Yeah.
hanging at like Bob Ross painted at my grandma's house in the background. Like that just
Yeah.
looks. What a scene. What
It's
a great
so
scene.
bright and soft but menacing, and
It is a painting.
There you go. Man, that light on the right. So like
This one?
first rule for right there. The first rule of photography is like, you're gonna blast out your background.
Mhm.
You don't want to do that. And he did it here because it
Yeah.
works perfectly. Great work. Amazing
Yeah,
work.
like that's the sun. Right?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
a great job.
Daybreak or sunset doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
interpret it like you want. So awesome.
Yeah.
The soft goods that looks like the tent that the Range Vipers are like, we're on his trail.
Oh, it's a
all
parachute.
the way down to
Yeah.
switching out Crazy Legs' annoying head into a non-screaming head.
yeah.
I don't have a regular head because I sold my Night Force version. So I would, if I did the shot, he would just be screaming behind a bunch of rocks.
Screwed!
You could probably get away with like a Night Force Falcon head or something like that might work, for him.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I know this looks. What a great job.
Somebody's
I love
got
all
to Photoshop Bob Ross painting that photo.
Happy
on that,
little Range
Lobo.
Vipers. Happy little Range Vipers.
Yeah, here's a happy little range viper. Here comes a friend.
So those
They're
are
about
twigs
to
or
skin Crazy Legs from head to toe.
We don't have to have Crazy Legs screaming here. In your world, he can have his mouth closed. Post-apocalyptic hazy light. Yeah, I just look so. Man, yeah. What the lighting here is just. There's nothing to, like. There's no real hot points or anything. It's just nice and
it
even.
looks outdoors. Also, the
It
posing
does.
on the Range Vipers are great. Like,
Yeah.
I love where they're
Mhm.
looking. One is determined, looking, that he knows he knows that he's on the trail, and the other one is clearly scanning the distance. Love it.
Why, Lenny? Why? Well, I'm glad they try different things. It's just if you're gonna do it, you've got to fight with the bean counters to be like, we have to include the regular head. They're like, well, we don't have enough beans for that. I'm like, you have enough beans, put the head in the package. So, but yeah, it looks great. I love this shot. This is great. So we'll we haven't done this the whole time, but I'll do. Let's see. We'll give him do this one.
Wonderful! Marvelous!
Art is simply divine, Franco darling.
Mais naturellement! Superbe!
There we go. All right, good stuff. All right, guys, let's call it. Let's call it for tonight. We'll end here, and then next episode we'll pick up. Let's see. See how it never follows me. Oh, we'll pick up here next episode, And then anybody who wants to jump in the MNSO Mission 1 with the household item stuff, we can talk about those next time too.
Yeah.
So
we got to get yours, Paul. We got to get yours in here.
Yeah, I got to do one for sure. Since but now I got 2 weeks to work on it. So I got a bunch. Like I said, I got a bunch of stuff laying around. I'll just pick something, go with it. What do we got going on, Eric? We'll start with you. What do you got coming up? Anything interesting happening?
I mean, I just I don't have a show. Think about it, and then this was just fun enough, so I got my YouTube fix. I got an Ostriker shot I'm working on, a Hydro Viper shot. It is not underwater, but it's going to hopefully look like it might be underwater. Fingers crossed. Just going to keep on working on all my toys, taking shots, and more Joes.
Good stuff,
man. Doing what makes you happy.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to get you on because it's been a long
I had
time.
so much fun, guys. Thank you so much. It's all about the community. Without that, you're just playing with your toys on a public platform, which is still pretty cool. Making art's fun, but being in the community is, it's great. And Paul, I've known you for a long time, so it's good to finally chat.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I have talked to you before. Then I realized I'm like, no, we really haven't.
I almost came to JoeCon back in the G.I. Joe Club days.
Yeah.
But it's one of those in Seattle. It's just.
I know you're in the corner.
Nothing's close,
right? Yeah,
nothing's close. I get offended when I watch a sporting event. And they say all the way up in Seattle. I'm like, that's not true. And then it's like, hey, here's some cool figure con. I'm like, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I've never been to any Joe Fest or con or anything west of Colorado. So I went to Loveland for that Joe Con, and that was as west as I've gone. So I can't imagine if I'm in Ohio, but if they were like, oh, there's a Joe Con in New Mexico, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna make that,
Yeah.
So. Need a Paul shot. Okay, I'll do one.
Yeah, +1.
Brother Bishop says, thanks for this, dudes. Now, excuse me, I gotta take some shots in the morning, going to bed. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, take some shots, tag the account.
Yeah,
we'll look at them, and if you want to do the Mission 1 with household items, do it, and we'll look at it next week for sure. Cool. Mate, what do you got coming up?
I've been working on organizing the collection and cataloging all the classified stuff. I don't know if you noticed or realized or not, but there's no classifieds up there anymore. Took down some shelves and putting some things in cases and buying some cases to put things in. So just a lot of inventory and that sort of thing. While we were looking at photos, I took this guy out of the package, so he's probably going to get a shot. But I don't want to do a horse shot. I don't want to do a resting cowboy shot. So I'm trying to think outside the box and trying to come up with some other cowboy themed thing.
Can I just compliment you, mate, on how quietly you took him out of the package? I'm like, I heard the crinkling. I'm like, he's totally taking that figure.
Oh, is that what he was doing? Oh, I didn't even know that.
I thought he just had some chips.
I was like,
I thought he was sneaking some
cable crackling. I'm like, what is that noise? And then I'm like, wait a minute, I know what that is. That's excellent.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? I think I love it. Yeah, I mean, we are a smaller subgroup, right? I mean, there's a lot of Marvel Legends guys and Star Wars guys, and although that's kind of fallen off a little bit, to be honest, the Star Wars stuff, but. Yeah, there's a lot of that, and I feel like we are tight knit in that way, supportive of each other. Cowboy vs. Xenomorph. What do you think about that?
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Cowboy vs. Cool. Aliens. Yeah, I've got some ideas for Sundown as well, and I noticed there's a lot. Spaghetti westerns are my jam. I love all that stuff, especially the lesser known ones. When they did Django Unchained, I was like, what? They're doing Django? And I'm like, oh, it's a completely different take. But I remember the original Django's, and all those. So, but yeah, I want to try to do something with Sundown soon too.
You want to customize them? Maybe put some soft goods on them.
Yeah, somebody who did that. But we talked about it last time.
Oh, it was the
the Frankenstein
Donner Party.
Yeah, the Donner Party guy.
Right, right.
If you have that looks really good on him. Somebody did that. I can't remember who did it now. I'm blanking, but yeah, that looks really
I want
good.
to find a lever action rifle too.
Oh,
I think that he also comes with that Donner Party guy comes with one lever
nice.
action.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have that figure. He's still in the package. I got to use that stuff. But yeah, soft goods is a must if you're going to do a dramatic shot with that guy.
Oh, the wind blowing, the dust going by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So cool. Good stuff. And Joe's, Oscar, and Mike. So what do you got coming up? Because we know you've got some more Red Shadow stuff happening.
Yeah, actually,
chapter whatever. What number was it? 19.
I just posted 19. I'm starting to kind of block out 20. I'm thinking about revisiting the aftermath of the fall of Outpost Shadow Serpent Watch.
Serpent Watch, yeah.
So it may follow Ben going back and discovering the rubble. However, I want to bring in make that giant print of that truck worthwhile. So I may preempt that with a little story on how they end up with that truck, just so I can photograph it because it's so freaking cool. And it's so massive, I have to justify printing it. So, justify printing it. So, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to visit that a little bit more and just kind of wrap that up in the aftermath of who survived and who didn't. And just go from there. Yeah.
Awesome. Excited to see more, man. Yeah, it's definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, even like all the Golden Cobra stuff, like kind of got what do we call it? Like the Joe's, Oscar, Mike, the JOM cinematic universe coming. Like you've got your tentacles going out, creating like a more robust world to play in. You know?
Yeah. Like and I've been wanting to do. I was actually thinking about doing like a nightclub thing with the Snake Pit, and I was like starting to like blend those two worlds, and I'm like, you know, I want to really make something that's a little bit more classy. So I've been actually thinking about this for a very long time, and then it just all kind of came together, the design, the concept, and then like I said, there's going to be more to the club than what it is. I got a whole storyline that I'm writing right now that's going to weave into the chapters, and there's going to be more to the figures than what you may think is going on. So
intriguing. Nice. All right, excited to see that stuff. All right, cool. Well, I think we'll call it there. Thanks everybody for hopping in, and thanks for Eric for being here, and of course Mate and Mike as well.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate putting this together, Paul.
Yeah, sorry, it was a little hectic today because everything I've had going on the last couple of weeks. I won't get into it too much, but it was a lot of driving today, and I got back here with like less than 2 hours ahead of game time, and I had nothing ready. So I'm like, I got to make thumbnails, and I have to do whatever. So, but next, in 2 weeks, I should already be in town, so I shouldn't have to like race back and get stuff ready. So excited to do that. And so we'll meet back here in 2 weeks. Bring your photos, tag the account, and we'll jam one more time here. So until then, thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Yo Joe from me.
Yo Joe.
Hail Cobra.
The magic of photography.
We hope you've enjoyed the preceding short feature.